Okay, let's take you now from cars to things that you can watch. OTT in India has seen such a boom over the last few years. A Times of India study actually found that an average Indian OTT viewer actually spends 70 minutes daily, more than an hour, watching and streaming different kinds of shows. Now, a recent show that's been on everyone's radar is TVF's Kota Factory. Its 2019 season was #1 on IMDb. The latest season, the show's lead, Ehsaas Channa, has made quite an impact in the OTT space.
And known for her roles in various web series, she's garnered attention for her acting skills and versatility in shows like Girls Hostel, Hostel Days. With a wealth of experience, she's ready to break away the college-centric roles and dive into more mature, diverse characters. On the show, we have the star of the moment, Ehsaas Channa. Listen in.
My heart literally sank when Shivangi left with her father.
That wasn't a part of the script. Ideally, actually, on paper, once I leave, then I don't come back. Life comes back and bites you in the butt, and which is why this show happened. To see Shivangi's life and her relationship with Uday in more depth is going to be fun because it's a very fun character.
How are you? You are basking in the success of Kota Factory 3. How do you feel? Let me just tell you that my heart literally sank when Shivangi left with her father. But then I got a respite and a sigh of relief when she came back for the results announcement.
That wasn't a part of the script. I think they wanted Shivangi to be a part of it, so they just got me. Ideally, actually, on paper, once I leave, then I don't come back in the show. So the director and the writers was just like, we need to get Shivangi back because it's Vaibhav's result. And, the entire show is about Vaibhav and his IIT journey, and he needs his friends around him. So, which is why they got me back. But I really like the way they have given a nice ending to Shivangi's character. I'm an art student, so I don't have any relation with science, biology, maths, engineering, anything, physics, nothing. So जो भी थोड़ा बहुत स्कूल में पढ़ा था वो भी ध्यान नहीं देती थी मैं because it never interested me. I remember being a little. I had a math phobia. If any time the teacher would ask me to come and solve a sum on board, I used to start trembling. That's how scared I was. So I knew that this is something that I can't do, pursue in life, which is why I took arts. But life comes back and bites you in the butt, and which is why this show happened. And it was no, we will have to come and hound you with lots of physics and chemistry and stuff. But it was not as difficult as I thought it would be because it's all on paper and you just have to read and you need to know the basics. So once you know the basics and you know the pronunciations and you have writers constantly with you on set, and even before we go on floors for a shoot, we have lots of workshops and lots of reading. When I was doing these films as a boy, everyone around me knew I'm a girl. So the people who were, obviously they knew I'm a girl, but for the audience, it was a little difficult to stop doing boys role. And then I did my first film as a girl called Phoonk, which was with Ram Gopal Verma, and which was a horror film also.
You did Phoonk 1 and Phoonk 2, both of them. Yes.
Yes, correct. And again, it's for me, I feel touchwood. I've been very lucky because the transition has been smooth enough. Luckily, I got at the right time. I got Phoonk, and I was able to properly play a girl in it and just tell the world. And that was sort of a hit also. Enough people watched that film. It was talked about. It was a good film. So that word spread very quickly. But now at this point there's no problem because people have completely forgotten about not forgotten but they don't associate that little child with me right now. Like when I go and tell people that I was that boy, it's a surprise to them. So right now, who I am as a person right now is a very different. I'm a new person for everyone. And when I go and tell, and that little kid is a different, separate person. So for me, I won't be able to talk in detail about quick fame because for me, I've always been an actor. So when I want to stay relevant on social media, and because I have the kind of followers I do, to stay relevant is to be myself and to keep posting as much as possible. Because for an actor, I feel like social media is their portfolio. Now, every director, producer, and casting director, whenever they hear your word, the first thing that they do is open Instagram and find you and see your profile. And whatever you want to show the world, and your bio data is literally right there. If you want to show your skills, if you want to tell people that you can dance, you can make a 15-second reel, a dance reel, and put it out there and people can watch it. It's sort of like a 15-second audition. So for me, that's what's important. But because I've never been a content creator or an influencer and my career is not very social media driven, I don't know how people manage that. But my opinion is that even if it's a short-lived fame, I still feel like it takes you places and people know about you.